Have lost us here. But that's all right. It says
It's
we're
it's
there. You are. Are we live?
it's,
Can't tell. We are. Happy Friday, everybody.
it's mid-month motivation time.
Mid-month motivation. Happy Friday. And it's Friday.
Yeah.
It's Easter weekend. It's a long weekend. Oh, it is great. So we're kicking off Friday night chatting. So I don't see any chat at the moment. Hold on, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Let me see if I
Uh-oh,
can find
SpaghettiOs.
it somewhere. Let me move some stuff around. So
Let me
welcome.
adjust my microphone.
If
Yeah.
you are, oh, there we go. If you are in here, welcome. Happy Friday night. Grab your knitting. And
Okay.
let's see here. Let's see if I can see some
Yeah.
chat here. So, oh, Jocelyn,
Yes. That's my name.
what were you knitting on today?
Well, I can't show you guys what I'm working on today because it's my Whip It or Rip It for the week, so I can't give
Oh,
away how much I've gotten done or not gotten done.
okay.
But if you watched the episode that went on Wednesday, I agreed to 4 inches on a triangular top-down shawl that is quite large. So
Oh, you got
we will
that.
either have success or misery. We'll find out shortly. We record tomorrow, so
So everybody will find out shortly.
everybody will find out on Wednesday.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to post my finish for today. Oh well, that's fine. I'll post after.
Post later. Well, hi. I see Sally and I see Nikki. I'm not sure. Okay.
Well,
Well,
was either work on this or work on the secret craft of knitting, like chicken knitting for you and me. And I was like, no, everyone's gonna ask to see that, and it would be tempting.
and
This
yes,
not so much.
you can't give that away because you're
No,
secretive. You
that's
can never
very
get
secretive.
any little
Have I
um
picked it up? Have I not picked it up? I'm
yeah.
very, well, I might
Can't
have, I
get
might not. You don't know. But we know I pick up the Whip It or Rip It's most weeks. It's just whether or not I reach my goal is always the question, right? So we'll see. We'll see.
well,
I did really good last week. I finished my sock, which is going to be the socks I post later today.
that's good. Finished socks are
Ooh.
always good. I'm working on three different pairs of socks right now. Actually four, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I know your track record with socks, so
I know. I have been finding a lot of whips lately for
I don't
socks.
doubt it.
Like,
I don't doubt it.
I know, but this is the month, right? Because Fiber
Hmm.
Friends, it's knitting month,
It is.
and yeah, it's sock knitting month. So I'm really trying hard to work on a couple of pairs. So we'll
Which is
see.
good.
We'll see. There's just going to be a whole lot of progress on one pair. I don't know. Maybe a couple and no finishes. I don't know. Maybe I'll stick with one pair and try to get it finished. I don't know what we'll do.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
hi, Susanna.
I absolutely have one finished pair that
Oh,
I finished into the start of April, and that might be it. But I did cast on a new pair, so I'll keep
did
plugging
you?
away.
That's
Yeah, but
good.
I have exactly two sock whips on my needles. That's it. Two.
Just two?
Just two.
Huh. That does not seem like very
And
many, especially
and I
for you.
know that because I literally had to weigh and mark all of my projects down.
Yeah.
Well, in the background this year, me and Diana are doing spreadsheets because we're gonna make pie charts because we wanna accurately track what we're doing. And going through a year's worth of podcasts is too much.
Oh my gosh.
We wouldn't do it. I think all told we've missed what, two or three podcasts, weekly podcasts in 8 years.
Pretty
It's
good
a lot.
odds.
It's a lot. So we're really bad for going back and looking back at old episodes. So this year, me and her decided we were going to keep spreadsheets in the background and
Yes.
track what we start, what we finish, what comes in, what
Oh,
goes out, and make pie charts out of because we want to know, but neither one of us like the Ravelry system
okay.
overly much. So we don't post our projects to Ravelry. I post my designs to Ravelry. I still don't post my projects to Ravelry.
Well, then I guess the spreadsheet
Love the
for
databasing.
you.
Love the databasing.
Then that is what you need to
That's what I need to do.
do.
Yep. So
All right.
that's, I am currently very aware of how many projects, where they are, and what I have, because I
Yeah.
just went and redid a update for the destashing video series I'm working on. So I'm in the middle of editing that.
Okay, that's good.
Woohoo. I have too much on my plate, and I'm trying to put more in with no chatting.
That is a problem.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to see here. Okay, so yes, Nikki is here.
Oh,
Um,
good.
Sam sent me a couple pictures. Oh, Sam,
Hmm.
that looks awesome. I've got something to show you from Sam. Oh,
Oh, did she finish her
Susanna.
dishcloth?
Yes. Susanna, I finished the flamingo socks like forever ago. Yes, they
Yeah, that
did
was
get
a while
better.
ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. They were on the needles for a long time too, though, but I did
They
get them
were.
finished.
Hmm.
Hi, Carol.
I asked you 20 minutes ago if you wanted dinner, and you looked at me and then rolled over.
Which, yep, Sally, you're right. Flamingo socks are done. Hi, Carol. Carol says, hi, everybody. My reward for spending 2.5 hours and
Hmm.
5 yard waist bags this afternoon is to knit socks. I think that is a
Yeah.
good trade-off.
Get
There
a
were
chance to sit
so
and
many.
knit.
Yeah, there were so many people out working in the yards today because it was a beautiful day. I mean, it rained off and on,
Hmm.
but it was warm. So that was nice.
Uh,
Bernadette. Oh,
I,
Bernadette finished the bunny got back socks.
oh, cute. I was streaming
Oh,
today, so I was busy playing Stardew Valley and chatting with people on the internet.
well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Bernadette, I'm so excited. Did you post a picture in the Fiber Friends group? I'll have to go look at them. See what
But
color you picked.
I'm live on the internet now. I can't feed you right now. I
But she,
don't think the internet will let me.
I know she doesn't. Your cat, my child, don't seem to realize
No.
what I'm busy podcasting means.
No. And I mean, she's a cat. She will never understand. She's a cat. She doesn't understand what I'm saying to her. She just acknowledges I'm looking at her.
Yeah. Who else is here? So
And you
Bernadette.
have kibble. You're not going to starve to death. Just go eat some kibble. Well, that's not the response you wanted. Okay.
So, do you want to see what Sam has been working on secretly the last couple of weeks and has been
I
wanting?
will give it a shot, though I cannot guarantee that I will actually see anything.
Okay.
We have to put the caveat in there that I'm very good at pretending that I see more than I do.
Okay. Well, let's see. We'll try. Um, so Sam wanted to learn how to double knit. So we did a quick Ravelry search of dishcloth patterns that were double
Hmm.
knit because I had just given her some instructions on the basics of how to do double knitting, and she had just done some columns and alternated colors and that kind of thing. So then she was ready to move on to actually knit a design and read from a pattern.
Okay.
So we went on to Ravelry, we looked on something, we were scrolling through, and I was like, I found there was a cute Christmas tree and there was a cute cat. And Sam's
Hmm.
like, no, no, no. And I'm then all of a sudden she's like, whoa, stop. Go back, go back, go back. And she's like, that one. And she's like,
Okay.
Jocelyn. She's like, you know who will love that? And I'm like, Jocelyn. She's like, yep.
Yep.
So
I'm
we
guessing Halloween themed. Just gonna throw that
ooh,
out there. I'm a little known for it.
it is not Halloween.
Ooh. I am primarily known for Halloween.
You
Swear to God, cat.
are. You are, but this is not, but there's something else.
She's sitting right next to my leg and she's just headbutting my leg. Like that's gonna make me.
Well, of course it will, right? I
Of
mean,
course it'll work.
okay, here it is. Are you ready?
Sure, I'll give it a go.
Um,
Is that a bird?
the
What am I looking at?
dragon.
Oh, it's a dragon.
It is,
Oh, now I see how it's a dragon.
yep, tail at the bottom,
Okay, okay, okay.
wings,
Now I
and
see
there's the
it.
head. So she did improvise very well because she ran out of the light blue and
Mm-hmm.
added in the dark blue. So I think that just,
That worked great. It looks
yeah,
like the dragon's flying into night.
that's what I think too.
Yeah.
This is my favorite
Oh
side.
my
This
God,
side,
what?
and with the color change, it's all orange, but then it has a different color to it. And I think it looks like on the tips of the wings, it almost looks like I know, like
Claws.
claws. Yeah.
Yeah,
So anyways, her double knitting
very
is
intriguing.
perfect.
It turned out really good. Like it looks really good.
It
It
does.
is a lot harder for me to see the dragon body on the light blue than the dark. So the dark helped me a bunch.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm a super strong contrast human, so.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, so that was exciting. And yes, she did an awesome job. And she literally made me sign a contract that I would not use this while I have it in my possession. So, Sam, it is still safe and sound. I'm going to tuck it right back in my knitting bag,
Hmm.
and I
Hmm.
will give it to you when I see you in a couple weeks.
That
But
turned
yeah,
out really good.
I know she's such an awesome job. And Sam, if you don't
Dragons is a thing.
mind, I'm going to take this with me. Our knitting guild is meeting tomorrow, and our theme for the meeting is double knitting.
Oh,
So,
that'd be lovely to show
yeah,
off.
so I think I'll take that with me there, and everybody can admire it there too.
Yeah, well, it turned out really good. Sam, you did a very good
Yeah,
job.
I know. Really, really good
Well
job.
done. If my chair shrinks, it's because she's 20 pounds, so she is strong enough
You
to
could
push
tell
on the lever on my chair. I don't
that's
know if
a
she's given
really
up yet or not.
hey, I want some food. Get off that chair.
Ma'am,
That's so
those are
funny.
paper bags. They're not for eating. No,
Bernadette.
I can see
Awesome.
you.
Okay.
You're a black blob on a white
Oh,
tablecloth.
Sally says, sure, go feed her. It's okay.
God, I might have to. She's
Carol
such a
says,
troublemaker.
fantastic, Sam. Nikki says, beautiful double knitting, Sam.
Turned out
I
so good.
know. What a
So
great job, right? Following the chart. And then, might as well show you this. In true Sam fashion. Can you see
good.
this one? She's got another one
Mhm.
already started.
Of course.
Yes.
Sam knits dishcloths. That's what she likes to make.
Yep, I know.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Fantastic. Um,
They'd probably take up less space than the shawls I have all over in here.
yeah.
So many
Well,
shawls.
I know. So it's super fun. Um, oh yes, Sam's saying, yes, I can take it to my guild, but in capital letters. Do not lose it. I'm
Do
not
not lose
gonna
it.
lose it. But you know, the worst thing that's going to happen is if I lose it, I can knit you another one, Sam. But no, I am not intending on
I
losing
was
it.
like,
I will.
You don't have time for that? And have you met your whip pile? I don't, that's
I,
probably
I,
not a good,
I,
probably best just to not lose it.
I'd probably best not to. No,
Yeah.
I would prefer not to. I
Though
think
I'd love to
good.
know the pattern that Sam used.
Oh,
Yeah.
it it was a free pattern on Ravelry, and do I still have it in my phone? Um, I don't know. I have to look and see if I can find it for you. But yeah, it's really cute. The same designer did
Crunchy,
some of the
munchy,
other
crunchy,
ones
munchy.
that I
She
liked.
went and
And
looked
they
and saw that she had kibble.
oh, so she's a happy girl now.
Well, she's gonna die in the apocalypse. Creature doesn't know how to go check her own food bowl.
Well, you know what? Daisy's kind of the same way. If she does not see me go
Fill the
like
dish. It's not
actually
full.
feed, she does
Yeah.
feed her. She doesn't think there's food in there. I know
I'm
she's
like, but I know you were just there because your feet are wet, which tells me you were playing in your water. So like
that's
you
funny.
were well within seeing range of your food dish, ma'am.
That's funny for a kitty. Well, I'm gonna
So
work on my shawl tonight. Even though I
not
was
I'm
just
not
talking about socks,
Well,
And
end of next month, she's going to go live with my sister and my brother-in-law for a while. So,
oh, is she?
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm changing apartments in July. So,
Yes. Yeah, you
while the
said that.
apartment viewing is going on and I'm packing and moving,
That's probably better for her.
and
Yeah.
she's like, "Hey, can I just stress her out a different way?" And my sister went, yeah. Because when I packed up and moved and we showed off the house, like when we were selling the house and she was in the house, we were like, God, I cannot deal with that level of stressed out, clingy cat again. Just, I can't. I'd rather have Grumpy Cat because she's just come home from an extended stay at our aunt's house.
Yeah. Well, overall, that'll be the best for her, right?
That'll
When,
be the best for her. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Because
if you're
she'll leave
having
here before I've started anything, and then when she comes, it's just to the new place, right? So she'll just be
yeah,
grumpy at me at that. So
yeah,
I
that's
might, I might
better.
do that.
Hey, Robin. Robin
Of course, with
says, hi,
required
lady.
bribery, she'll have a new toy when she comes home. I've
So
made
that'll,
plans. There'll be a new toy.
she'll be good. She'll be
She'll be
good.
good. Don't worry. The bribery is being arranged. I know better.
Hey, Nicole. Happy Friday night. So Robin says she's taking a break from her knitting.
Why not? If you need to take a break, take a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a
That's
break.
right. So what
Maybe you want to
what
do
are you
another
doing
craft.
instead? Are
Maybe you want
you
to learn to make sourdough starters. We don't know.
I was spinning this afternoon and
Get
I got
excited.
my rest of my bobbin filled and started another to try to finish up the other half of this roving that I have. And one of the girls that we were spinning with, she's like, "Oh, I gotta go." She's like, "I have to check the time." She's like, "I gotta leave on time today because she's got sourdough bread or pizza crust. Was it sourdough pizza crust rising or something?" She's like, "I've got to be home in time to deal with that." So,
Mhm. I love an overnight dough.
yeah, sounded
I may have started
sounded.
an overnight dough just before we went live, and it's just gonna
Ooh,
chill in the
yummy.
fridge till sometime tomorrow, and then
Yeah.
I'll make either buns or bread or cinnamon rolls or whatever I'm in the mood to make tomorrow morning. It's just
Oh,
an
I go
overnight
for.
dough.
Uh, I don't know. That's a hard choice. Homemade bread is
It
good, but
is.
cinnamon rolls are also sound pretty good.
It just depends on how much effort I want to put in.
Cinnamon
If the
rolls,
answer is next to no effort, it's gonna be bread.
yeah, for sure.
And then I'll just make cinnamon sugar to go on top of the bread after I've toasted it.
Okay. Well, there you go. Do that way. Get the best
Yeah.
of both
Yeah.
and go with the less work
If
option.
I've got the urge to roll it out, I'll make cinnamon rolls, but it just comes down to what I'm in the mood for
That
when I
just
get up in the
sounds
morning.
so yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I got
All
a
right,
lot to
so what's
do,
everybody else working on? Bernadette finished her socks. Let
which is
me,
good.
I know that's so
It is
exciting.
sock month.
It
What's
is
next
sock
month?
month. Did you put them in Ravelry too as Bernadette for draw? I'm gonna try and see. Let me see if
We
I
all know I don't enter the draw. We all know I don't enter the draw,
I
so
know you
I
don't,
don't
but that's all
post
right.
about it.
That's the draw is really the secondary benefit, right? Like it's just the fact that you've got
I
to
just like making
finish,
things. Yeah.
you've got your finished socks, your finished whatever it is for the month.
My
Plus,
couch still brings me much joy from last month.
oh my gosh, that is so cute. So, so cute. What am I looking
Socks, I always need socks.
at? Always need finished socks.
Yeah. What's next
Okay.
month's challenge? I mean, I'm gonna keep working on socks this month, obviously, but
It is garden themed.
okay. So I probably won't participate in that one.
It can be anything, so anything flower.
Oh, well, maybe. I've been on the hunt to find a really good potted plant pattern, and I might look at the
Yeah.
crochet potted plants for the mysterious Mr. B for his birthday, and he's a Virgo, so his birthday will be sometime in September. Uh, he's got a magic card that it's a token. It does nothing. It comes out of the field and it just sort of fills up space. But he
Okay.
calls it Reginald, and it does no damage. So he says his leaves rustle menacingly. It's this big old joke. He loves it. It's a gag bit. He's stuck to it. And boys and their gag bits, they will ride that bit till it's dead and beyond. So I wanna try to find a potted plant so he can have his own Reginald.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that would be
I
seeing
need to
that would
find the right one.
that would oh, are these? No.
So
Bernadette?
far, no luck finding the right Reginald. I am on the hunt though. Mostly because it's a very specific look to the card.
Yeah,
We are a very. This is the man who cosplayed once as a gender bend of Lucy Heartfilia from Fairy Tale and ordered replica keys for part of her costume kit from
yeah.
Japan
Oh
because
my,
they were accurate.
oh my gosh.
So we can't just pick any potted plant pattern.
No,
It has to be
that
the right potted
that is
plant pattern
that is high standards.
because that is what this man does.
Whoa.
That is the level he commits to when he does things. So I'm like, I understand what I'm getting myself into.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you can find. Just look and
Oh yeah, I just
just
got to
gotta
keep
keep
looking until I
looking.
find the right one. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Robin's asking what kind of potted plant?
I well, if I had a functioning keyboard, I would send a picture to Louise, but I don't have one. My keyboard broke and my computer crashed midstream today. The computer is functioning and fine, but the keyboard is it's a goner.
It's done.
Uh, it's done for. So I kind of cobbled together enough functioning keys to get on here tonight.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how you would even do something
But
like this.
I have been running a lot more IT stuff than I think just about anybody would be comfortable with unless they work in the IT department at their workplace at this point. Which is fine. It's a level like because I'm moving to what's called a Linux operating system. So
Yeah.
like I'm signing on to that level of work, but I know it's
Yes.
not for everybody. So let's see if I can.
Let's see.
I'm also charging my phone at the moment, since obviously I've used my phone for pretty much everything else.
Yes.
I've been using it pretty heavy today. So let's see if I can find a image for everyone.
So Robin said you've got 6 knitted afghans to make. So is that what you're taking a break from? That sounds like you might need a break if you started some of them or one of them. Nikki,
Listen,
oh, Nikki's finished
and
two pairs of socks and now working on the Weekender light.
which
Nice.
is good, which is good. Two pairs of
Great.
socks is excellent. Well
That's
done.
amazing.
May the 1st marks 6 months to Halloween. So right now my debate is, do I start a new big Halloween project or do I like save the new Halloween throw for like the 100-day countdown to Halloween and then just start
Oh.
something else that's a bit smaller that's for like a fun little thing for May?
I did not realize that my birthday was like March 6 months till, I
Uh-huh.
mean, I'm
I'm
not,
already thinking because we've only decorated a third of that 7 foot tall tree last year. So like I need to crank out some more Halloween stuff. I don't have a Halloween. So like Christmas in July is obviously I'm gonna make a Halloween themed tree skirt because we're gonna replace that this year.
that would be fun.
Lots of things going on.
So Sam sent me a picture of her chart
Oh,
and
hang on. I need to change one earbud. I can still
let
hear
me,
you. I just need to be able to hear my phone talking to me.
okay. So if anybody wants to look up that dinosaur double knit pattern, the designer is Nifty Knitter Designs. And there's a website, niftyknitterdesigns.com.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, it's an easy, it's a good one if you want to just dip your toe into double knitting.
I
May's
would love
Coral,
to get
yes,
into double knitting. I don't think that's going to be overly difficult. Like if I look at Estonian lace patterns and go, most of those words make sense. I'm sure I can tackle double knitting.
oh, absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. Yeah. It's not hard. It's like most things knitting, right? Like once you read the pattern, you see what you're supposed to do, you knit a row or two, it starts to make sense and it's not that tricky. Let's see. Nikki. Oh yeah, so Nikki's working on her sweater right now. Sam. Oh yeah, she sent me the picture. Sally says I'm working on her sock size large, so it's taking a while. Also crocheting blocks for her blanket. Fantastic. Um, Yes, Sally. So floral. So yes, we decided anything garden. So it could be actually like crocheting or knitting flowers. It could be a dishcloth that
Okay,
has
there we go. We asked the
flower
Swords. Oops,
design.
wrong person.
I mean, as long as it's somehow flower garden related, it will count. So yeah, you can start thinking about that because May's only a couple of weeks away.
It's not that far away.
I
Also,
know.
we should start panicking about our check-in knitting about now.
Yes, now's about the time, but no panicking on this end. Any panicking on your end?
I generally don't panic whether I've made it or not. It's not.
We've been
I
doing
don't find
this
panic inducing.
enough
Yeah. And
time.
there's no severe stakes. I'm not risking anything. Now, it's like I've either worked on the Choose Your Own Adventure sweater or I have not worked on it. And I have to work on it at some point. And I'm running out of time to finish my second run through. So like I have deadlines for that coming up. It's just whether or not I talk about it or not, right?
Right. So, yeah. So we'll see. We'll couple more weeks.
How do you spell Reginald? Reg.
I did some kind of funky stitch here. I had to like drop it and re-pick it up. Well,
There we
any
go.
big plans for anybody celebrating Easter
Oh,
or
that is a good question.
Mhm.
I may have to plug my earbud back in for my phone. My D&D group, or that we're having D&D, then we're not having D&D, then we're having D&D, and then we're not having D&D. So I don't know if I have plans or if it's
Is
just going
that
to be me
tonight?
this weekend. Tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
So far, right now, our schedule and the D&D schedule on Friday night is perfectly on alternate Fridays. So we
Oh,
have not
that's
had an
good.
issue yet.
Okay.
I was like,
That's
so far
perfect.
we've been smooth. And I did tell I told the boys, I was like, every once in a while I might be a half hour late just because we've butted into something else that I do
Yeah.
every other Friday. And they were like, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. And with one of the guys, the DM closing down the store that him and his wife run, they're going strictly online.
Oh, yeah.
He is we've been starting later anyway to accommodate the fact that he's working in the city later
Mm.
as they prepare to close the store, but the store closes at the end of this month, so which is good. They make better money online and they can have real lives then, which is something exciting because I don't think
That,
either one of them have taken a day off since before they got married. That was pre-pandemic and pre-child.
yeah. Yep. I know. Yeah. Having your own business, it's a full-time commitment. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I was pointing out to somebody today that I work for myself. That means there is no days off. I do not ever take a day off. That's not how it works. If you want to be successful, you work all the time.
Oh, Sam, you're set to have 60 dishcloths done by Sunday.
Oh, that's good. Well,
Excellent.
because Sam's got this huge goal for the year, right? So,
Yeah, like over 200. So crazy, crazy. Wait till we'll probably do at the end of the year, we'll do a little podcast with Sam
yeah,
and
that'll be good.
do a run through of all of her
Oops,
dishcloths for the
should
year.
have left the earbud in so I could hear when the reply came in.
Oh, what did I miss here? Hi, Paula. Good morning, good
Bye.
morning. Paula says, good morning,
Welcome in.
everybody. Oh, and Robin, so she's knitting a brick stitch Afghan in burgundy and claret colors. Oh, that would be
Oh, that
really
sounds
pretty.
lovely.
That would be really nice. Paula says, has it got to be flower you can see, or can the pattern name be a flower name? I think last time, um, what did we do? I know last time we did this, I think we let the pattern, as long as it had a flower name, it
Well, that opens it up a lot more because, like, not everybody likes flowers
mhm.
or not very overt
Good.
flowers. Like, they might like a lace pattern that has a flowery in name to it, but it's just a beautiful lace.
Yeah,
Some
I think
people
that's fine.
literally want to make daisies, and both are super okay.
I think the more flowers we can see would be really fun. But
I was
yeah,
looking at some of those filet, is it filet crochet patterns?
filet crochet, yes.
Oh my God, those are pretty.
Oh, I know,
I
right?
saw one where I was like, I don't like Mickey Mouse that much, but I am in awe of a person who would crochet a shawl where the entire shawl looks like lace till you stop and look at it and realize they've made little Mickey Mouse heads all over the shawl.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, okay, that's cute. Not
That
for
is
me, but oh, that's cute.
that is cute.
So cute.
Um, oh, Susanna said, Jocelyn, that was me. You mentioned that too.
It was, yes. Yeah. Like a lot of people don't realize it. They're just like, oh, you work for yourself, so you can take time off. I'm like, I work every morning
Yeah,
from
I know.
9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And that's just the work stuff. That's not counting stuff I do for the podcast. That's not counting cleaning or cooking or anything else. That is strictly finding work or designing knitting patterns or dealing with clients because you do it all. So there is no long weekends, there is no days off, there's not none of that. Just doesn't exist for me. And it doesn't for 90% of people who work for themselves.
That is true. Oh, Paula said, okay, she said she's sure she has a whip called Rose Sienna Shawl.
And
Yeah.
that could be beautiful. I have some gorgeous patterns that have flowers in the names, but they're not overtly flowery.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'd make one of those, but I'm not an overt over the top flower kind of human. Which is weird
That's
considering I do have some very strong hippie tendencies.
Hi, Nancy. Nancy, what are you working on tonight?
Oh, yeah, I need that dragon dishcloth pattern.
Okay.
I'm thinking for
I
my mom. I'm thinking for my mom for her
Oh,
birthday. She might need some dragon dishcloths. And I do have leftover cotton. Could look really
that
pretty.
would be it would be cute, right? Are you going to do it double knitting or do it in tarsia?
Probably double knitting.
Yeah, yeah, it's cute. That would make a good gift.
I think so, yeah.
Right, I will send it to you.
Yeah. And use up some of my stash.
Yeah, which is always good.
Always important.
Always important. That's right.
Always important.
Oh, yeah, get rid of 2 balls of dishcloth cotton so you can get like 6 new balls of yarn for a shawl. But
I, without even trying, pulled out seven. You guys watched me pull most of 7 balls out for the Stephen West Brioche Ripple.
yes.
And all that is waiting upon is for me to finish cleaning up the room where things go to die. Because I'm not allowed to wind and start that shawl till I'm done sorting all of my apartment stuff and figuring out what I'm donating
Oh,
and getting rid of so I can start
yes,
packing at the end of May. So
yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
not allowed till I'm finished my work. But I have a heavy duty ball winder now. So I'll set it up, and that's not a problem, but I'm
Okay.
not setting it up till I'm done my work. And when I've set it up, I'm going to sit down and wind the ever-loving snot out of so many things. So many things.
Well,
Now, did I do my work last night? No. I set up the eel wheel spinner, electric spinning wheel, because I want to do some spinning next week.
oh, yeah, 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 for
Yeah,
sure.
so did I do my work yesterday? Not so much, no. Not so much,
Nancy,
no.
here's Sam's dragon dishcloth.
Isn't it pretty? Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
No. Sally, yes, a tree would count because it's actually, I think now that I'm thinking about it, we said garden theme. So flower, trees,
Tree, yeah.
yeah, all of that kind of thing. A butterfly.
Would the Oak of Life shawl count?
Sure.
It's got tree in the name.
Yeah. That sounds gardeny to me.
That's that crochet cluster shawl that I'm making the second one out of because I made
Ooh.
the first one to pattern and it wasn't big enough for me.
Yeah. Oh,
And it
so
would let
did
me
you rip
pick
it
up a
out?
whip. No, no.
You
No, no,
just
no, no.
give
I
it away?
finished it up. I'm just gonna give it, yeah, it's in the donation box. It's gonna go to somebody.
Nice. Nice.
No, no, no. Probably my sister. I'll send it home with my brother-in-law and see if she likes it.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Robin says, have you started knitting the shawl, Jocelyn?
I'm sorry?
Was that, have you started knitting the shawl? So was that the one she ripped out, Robin? Is that the one you mean?
Yeah, I've got a lot of shawls on the go.
Hi,
I'm trying.
Mary. Happy Friday. What are you knitting tonight, Mary?
I mean, I did reknit the mitten I ripped the week before. I'm
How
working on his
about
partner right now.
I'll put the link to the dragon dishcloth. How about if I put it in the Fiber Friends Facebook?
Sure, I haven't
I'll
logged on
pop-
to Facebook in ages, but I can go find it there.
Okay, I'll pop it in there.
Yeah.
Oh, the brioche shawl, Robin says.
The Oak of Life shawl. I started the second Oak of Life shawl. I have not ripped it. It's sitting in a project bag, waiting for me to have a chance to get back to it.
Nice.
But like, I've got one, two, three, four, five, 6+ shawls on the go right now.
That's
7+
awesome.
shawls on the go right now. So,
That's great. So I'm laughing because I'm reading Mary's comment. So
okay.
either this was autocorrect, but let me spell out to you what she has said here. Number sign, at sign, exclamation mark,
Hmm.
and sign, some other, is that a pound sign? And there's a check mark. Socks. So I'm thinking, is
Um,
she like bleeping out a four-letter word there?
probably,
I'm thinking
probably.
maybe she's not enjoying her sock knitting experience tonight. What's going on, Mary?
I mean, we're all fans of the knitting needs to sit in the corner and take a timeout. You put it in the corner till it understands what it did wrong.
I know. This is very sounds very serious.
Don't take any cheek from your knitting. You're the boss.
That's right. Yes, and yes, right now it sounds like your socks are winning, Mary. Oh, that's funny. Okay. That's a lot of shawls, Robin says. It is, but we all know Jocelyn. She's mad, Robin says. I think she is mad at her socks. We'll have to let's see what else Mary says. My socks are all going quite well at the moment. I'm got a heel done. I'm picking up gusset stitches.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm past the ribbing on another pair. I've started on the leg on another pair. So far so good. But they're all just plain vanilla socks. So, no, nothing too nothing too wild and crazy should go wrong. Mary says, okay, um, like being part of a group, but not my favorite thing to make. Oh, socks. Okay. So you were just, Mary's going out of her comfort zone and working on socks so she can join in all the rest of us, but
Yoo-hoo.
but she's not maybe enjoying it.
Socks not for
Um,
everyone.
she says never to sock madness.
I'm with you. I tried it once.
I
No, I
know.
don't. I don't like it. I don't
Oh my
like it.
gosh.
I don't like it.
That is still one of the
It's
biggest surprises I've had is when you pulled up that sock and I was like, what am I looking at?
excuse
That's
me.
sock madness.
I did it strictly for the gag.
That
And
was,
I talked to Karen, I got the pattern, I messaged Awesome, and oh my God, the charts are in white. And Awesome's like, I'm on it. And like, Awesome wrote out the charts by line for me. We're doing this all
oh,
in the background. And I was like, Karen, do not tell Louise it's a secret.
I know
Karen's like, I'm on it.
nobody
She was
let it
helping me in the
slip.
background.
I know, I know. That was, you definitely surprised me.
Oh, and you almost caught me. You're like, oh, I could have sworn I've seen you. And I was like, well, me and Sock Madness. Okay.
That's right. I forgot about
When
that.
I have to, I can keep a secret.
You can. I know that is one of your superpowers for sure. Can't
I
get
mean, I'd rather have
anything
this
out
my
of you.
superpower be make money, but I'll take keep a secret.
That's a good quality.
I'd be a good superpower. I could use that superpower.
Yes. Make
Uh,
money. Just have
oh,
money grow on trees.
Susanna, is Susanna still in chat?
I think
Did
so.
anybody get back to Susanna about that Aaron of Fireweed Fabrico yarn you're looking to rehome?
What? How is that
She's got too
possible?
much in her she's got too much in her collection and it's bothering her. So
Oh,
I posted and talked to people and I was like, don't keep stuff if it stresses you. Do not keep stuff if it
no.
stresses you. That's crazy
Okay.
pants.
Too
That's
much.
crazy pants.
Now
Don't do that.
that
Don't
I
do that.
understand. That makes sense if you have too much. My
Much.
thought
Yeah.
is, I'm like, what is there like a colorway of errands that she does not like? Like that is just not possible. Like how would she want to just give away a skein of yarn? But if she has too many, that's a different
Yeah.
story.
I'm just looking to rehome them. It's not like she's asking for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because
Well, no,
she's
that's
just looking to give him a new home. So
yeah,
I told her to get a hold of me once everybody else had gone through and picked, and whatever was left over, I'd just pick up. Because I have so much Erin of Fireweed Fabrico yarn. Finding something that would match Erin of Fireweed Fabrico yarn in my stash is really not hard. It's just
exactly.
really not hard. Yeah. So
Then you could cast on another shawl.
I'm thinking more garments.
Oh, well,
A
sweaters are
lot of
good.
a lot of my commercial garments are dying. And remember, I haven't bought clothes in 10 years.
I know
A
because
lot of
you're
my
moving.
commercial stuff, I've moving to a fully handmade wardrobe. So
Yeah,
I'm
exciting.
thinking more t-shirts,
Oh,
cardigans,
yeah.
skirts, dresses, things where I'm making the slip to go underneath it or I'm wearing it over top of a tank top
Yeah.
and we're moving on with our day. So
So
I
then you
need
do
to get
need.
hardcore on that. I do actually need to see what yarn I can buff up to two
Mhm.
skeins for striped tanks and stuff and that. So
Right? So, and to do that, you need to have yarn in your stash to
I
choose
need to have
from
yarn in my stash to choose from, yeah.
too.
And for a long
And
time,
as
I
I'm,
collected one skeins, and I love the single skeins, and I won't give them up. But I don't need quite that many pairs of socks.
yes, right. So this way, mix and
I
match
might be
them,
able
stripe
to
them.
mix and match and make some things. Like I made
Yeah.
that scrappy V. And oh, I wear that thing all the time. I love that
Yes.
shirt. It's so comfortable. I'm like, I need more of this in my life. I actually got the next 3 months from the Jurassic Park Club colorways for this year from Erin. My God, they're so pretty.
Oh, fantastic.
So pretty. I'm so happy. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, so Mary says she's made lots of pairs of socks, but she just doesn't feel like she needs them, so she gifts them. Well, then, see,
Oh,
that's a good thing, right? To have a pair of socks finished so you can just gift it. Sam doesn't know if she can keep a secret about her dishcloth count when that's right. So yeah, Sam's plan is right now she's keeping us up to date on how many what her progress is. But once, like later on in the year, once she gets to a certain amount, then
mhm.
she's just going to keep quiet.
Well, yeah, because you got to put some suspense in there.
That's right.
Like,
Is she going to make it?
yeah, yeah, we
Will
need a little bit of drama.
Yes,
A
I
little bit
know.
of drama.
So then keep everybody in
Can't just
suspense.
give away those numbers.
No way. I know. That'll be fun.
So good.
Oh, Robin wants to know, Jocelyn, are you going to release any patterns this year?
Yes, I am on track to actually release a the shawl I'm working on that I can't show you because I may or may not have to rip it. And if I stick my hands out randomly, I will find the other one on the table that I'm working on and off. Hang on, wait, am I right side out? Am I inside out? I don't know. I believe I am right side out. The ends are not woven in. But I have the first mitten done on the spring
Oh,
fingerless mittens and double wrap cowl.
that is,
So,
yes. Oh, that's cute.
yeah. So,
Nice.
yes, I need to finish the second mitten because I always knit the pattern twice to make sure I haven't made any mistakes. Double check my gauge numbers, and then I will be looking for testers for the mittens and the cowl. It
Oh,
also means I'll have finished gram counts for like how many grams I've used.
right.
So I'll have all of those numbers for sure instead of estimated numbers. It'll be like, no, it's, and
Fantastic.
I'm starting to get to the point where I'm still going to use inches, but I'm now like, it's going to be inches and there's going to be centimeters and it's going to be by grams, not by yards or meters.
Okay.
And for the weight of yarn, because I already don't put needles in, I just list the
Yeah.
gauge.
Yeah. Yep.
Because if the gauge is important, you need to do the gauge swatch. You need to have an idea. Otherwise, the fit isn't going to be right. And I've gotten tired of answering questions about gauge when they've never done gauge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'll get people who are very loose knitters using my knitting needle sizes listed in my earlier patterns. And they're like, but the fabric's too loose. I'm like, you don't knit as tight as I do. What gauge did you get? Like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I didn't bother with a gauge swatch. Okay, I'm just going to take that information out. You either have to know or you need to do your gauge swatch,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
it's not going to turn out the way you want. And I'm tired of you yelling at me because you didn't do the work.
Yes,
I've
that
already sunk 60, 70, 120 hours into some of these pattern designs.
I hear you.
And I'm already not paid a living wage for these things. Nor am I a top 20 knitting designer, which means I don't make any money off my knitting patterns at all. Like it's nowhere near equivalent to the amount of time and effort I put in. Heck, it's not
Mhm.
even equivalent to the cost of the yarn I put in. And I do
Oh,
it because I enjoy it. But at some point, I gotta go, no, I need you guys to also do some of the work.
yeah. Fair
I
enough.
can't do it all for you.
Robin likes the mint pattern. Nikki, how is this possible? Nikki says she has very little sock yarn left in her stash.
It means she's been good and unlike us, not just randomly buying sock yarn.
She has some willpower and some discipline.
Congratulations to you.
I think that just means she's been buying a whole lot of something else instead of sock yarn.
I'm probably, but
Ask her what her DK stash looks like
or her worsted weight,
or
yeah.
worsted. Yes. But if you're almost out, then
I
you
mean,
might
she made
want
all of
to.
those fruits and vegetables last month.
That's
A
right.
lot of
Those
that
are
would have been on
so
worsted
good.
weight yarn.
Oh, Nikki, I did see your message today. Um, I did see it. I did see it somewhere. I didn't read it all, but I saw it. Um, so yeah, remind me if I forget, send me a message again, okay? I was in a migraine haze all day. Well, all morning I was in bed, so and I was kind of scrolling and looking at my phone, and I should never do that because then I forget what I've read and where I saw it.
All right. My computer crashed at 2 and a quarter
Oh,
to 5. I didn't know if I'd have a functioning computer for this tonight. So
oh my
I was getting
goodness.
to the point where it's like, oh, I might have to message Louise and go, hey, I'm calling in on my phone.
Oh, well, you know what? That would have been fine too. I know.
Yeah.
Tech stuff, right? You just got to roll with it. You just never know.
There's nothing you can do about the gremlins in the machine. You just adapt and
Nope.
continue your war of attrition. It's the best
Just
you can
keep
do.
going. So yeah, I'm working on my shawl tonight. This
Oh,
is,
well, that's looking good.
isn't it? Just I'm just loving this so much.
So good. I can't wait. Like it's warm enough now. I can go around in my spring coat and a shawl.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the snow's gone
Oh, yes. Thank goodness.
for me anyway. So,
Yeah, snow's been coming
uh,
here for a
I
while.
mean,
I know you're
the
not a fan of
temperature's
summer.
nice. The temperature's nice,
I
but I can no
I
longer tell the difference between the road, the sidewalk, and buildings. So,
that's yeah.
yeah,
That is a challenge for you for
there's
sure.
there's some downsides for me.
Yes, the white snow gives some contrast and
Helps color block things.
yes, yes, yes. And you're not a fan of the heat. You like the cool. So
No.
yeah, it's
Well, we can add more knitted layers and we can be active to stay warm. There are
it's
public nudity laws in my part of the country. Like, there's only so much I can take off.
only so much. I know.
Only so much I can take off.
Yes, that is true. That is true. And anyways, yeah, lots of summer knits. That's what you got to make for your wardrobe.
Yeah. I'm excited. I've got a six skein color fade set that I've been like, what do I want to do with this? Like, what do I want to do this? And I think I want to make a lacy summer dress. And
Oh,
not worry about it being see-through and just knit a slip to
yeah.
go on or just sew a slip to go underneath of it. So I'll have like a beautiful summer dress and then just have like a linen slip underneath.
Oh, wouldn't
So,
that
and I
be
mean like let's
gorgeous?
be honest, we all know linen is the best. It's
Oh,
hyperallergenic, it's stronger when it's wet, and it is the summer fabric.
it is. That's
And I
true.
put a fingering weight wool over there on top of it. Oh, oh, it's gonna be perfect. Perfect.
Well, I can't wait to see that.
I can't
That'll
wait to
be
find the linen to make the slip.
okay.
I have to start on the dress because that's going to take me longer than finding the linen.
Maybe we'll be voting on that in a couple of weeks, will we?
No, no. I am nearly 6 feet tall. It is going to take me a very long time to knit that much skirt.
Well, then you need to start it right away.
Yes. Louise, 7 skein shawl from Stephen West. I have to start first. And Karen has already talked me into making an actual miniature couch for my cat. Like, I have already been enabled this week. And Wheezy.
That's
Oh, they got
okay.
at me.
We'll talk about this in 2 weeks.
We'll revisit in
We'll
May.
revisit. Yes. So,
I
yes.
need a knitting, I need a flatbed knitting machine.
Oh, yeah, that would make things
That'd be
quicker for
great.
sure.
Yeah, well, because then I could just knit this. I could knit this like the skirt panels, narrow at the top, wider at the bottom on the
Yes.
machine, and
Yep.
then just hand sew them together. I already hand sew a lot of my own garments. And then
Absolutely.
all of a sudden, I've made an empire waist-lined summer dress, and then all I'm knitting is like the straps to go on the top.
Yeah. See, I know
Like, oh yeah, I could crank one out if I had a knitting machine and lace panel,
you
the
could, you
pattern
could.
cards. I don't have a flatbed knitting machine. I don't. I do not.
Will one fit in your
Oh, I would find space. I would find space. I
you
don't
need
have space. I don't have space to take in Susanna's yarn that needs to leave Susanna's house. It doesn't matter. I will find space. I will. I might
yarn
be
is
getting
very
some
squishy.
fabric. Yarn is very squishy. Might be getting some free fabric, and my mom's like, "Where are you gonna put all that?" I'm like, "Doesn't matter. I'll figure it out.
That's
I'll
right.
figure it
There
out."
are some things that you just can make room for, right?
Mhm. I'm moving down to like a 450 square foot apartment. I'm not getting rid of my 7 foot tall Christmas tree. It's not happening. I will figure out how to make it fit.
That's the
She's
thing.
staying.
You figure out what the priorities are, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
I have a rocking chair that a 6'4" man can comfortably sit in. It fits. It's in here, and I sew at it all the time.
Nice.
It's just about big enough for me to curl up in.
Then yeah, that
Just
sounds fair. You need to keep that.
like right now, the running debate is I need a footstool for the couch that I made into a chair because my dad helped me convert my old couch into a chair. And it's a big
I
chair, so
remember
like I can
that.
curl up in the chair. But my mom's like, "You need a footstool." I'm like, "You're right, but where am I going to put the footstool? There's no space." So there is
Yeah.
no footstool. But at the back of my brain, every time I sit down and I stretch my feet out, I'm like, "Oh, I could really use a footstool for this." So I might have to get a footstool.
Yes. Well, you just
I
might
was
do.
so frustrated with tech stuff. I walked to McDonald's for dinner. I
Sometimes you
had
have to do
points.
that.
I had points, and I had a free small cheeseburger, small fry, and a large drink on my point thingy. So
Perfect. Got to use that.
I had to use up my points.
Oh, Nicole liked the yarn on your mitts, Jocelyn.
The gray is a DK Vintage Barocco, and the color, which is just a little slip stitch pattern on a variegated yarn, so it's got like a nice texture feel to it too.
That's really
Is January's club yarn from this year, from Jurassic Park, from Erin of Highweed Fabrico, on
nice.
a DK base.
So Nikki says, where did that go?
Oh
Yeah,
my
she
God,
says
I have a
she has
sweater quantity come into my life next week. Oh no.
cast on, cast on.
I
Um,
already know what I'm gonna cast on. I need free needles. Gotta finish
Nikki,
dyeing.
she's got a small Rubbermaid tub, not even full. That's not very much sock yarn. That is not. Um,
Can you open a yarn store with it? No, then you're fine.
and
Louise, can you
Nikki's,
open a yarn store?
oh yes,
Yes.
I definitely could stock a yarn store. Nikki says, yes, I have been knitting a lot of socks and I have bought
Yeah.
plenty of acrylic for toys for Marvel. So yeah,
Oh,
that,
yeah. Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
yes.
I just about decided tonight I was going to cast on a new floor mat situation for my cat.
Oh,
Get it.
okay. Let's take some votes here, everybody.
Boats.
Well, just this is on Paula. Do we think, how much willpower does Paula have? Paula says, I'm going to a yarn festival in June, and
Hmm.
I don't think I'm going to get anything.
I don't
Famous,
know. Is she or like Paula, are you known for going to and from knitting festivals and not buying a lot of stuff? Or are you known for saying it and then like Louise falling down very hard?
I know.
Because like when Diana tells me she's not spending a lot of money, she does not spend.
I
Like getting her to commit to spending the cash is very difficult. Now, if I tell you I'm going to buy very little, that is an outright lie. Just call me a liar right then and there. We all know I will spend right down to the last penny I have and then try to figure out how to get more pennies. Because
yeah,
I love supporting local and I love buying local and I just get high on the yarn fumes and it all has to come home with me.
I know.
I know Silver Willow, if it happens this year in October, and I think it is happening in this October, they had gorgeous fiber in Saskatoon, and they were blends I'd never even heard of before.
Oh,
But I couldn't because I was full up on the space for my spinnings. So my brain's like, you're going to be back this year. I'm going back this year. You need to make space. You need to make space because some of those new blends have
oh.
to come home with you this year.
So that's a priority this year.
So it's a priority for me to get through the spinning. And for me, spinning's more of a summer thing. So I'm just gearing up for it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I know there are people who can go to yarn shows and not buy. And there was a couple of shows that I did very well. Like last fall, I was trying to be very mindful and just to buy one or two skeins, like just really, and I could do it, but it was very hard. But then when I gave that up, the next show I went to, I like bought 10 million things. So it's probably better to spread it out evenly throughout the shows. So I don't know what kind of shopper Paula is. She maybe very well can stick to that. I'm not sure. What does everybody think?
Maybe. Yeah.
Um,
So it just depends on like, are you known for it or is this going to be really hard for you? Because that's going to determine where I vote. Because like I know me and Louise and no, no, I
I'm,
have no faith in us. I have no
I
faith in us.
know.
I know better. But like if Diana tells me, okay, yeah,
And you
there's a really good chance that it's not going to happen.
know, okay, you
Now,
know
if
what?
I'm there with Diana, I am the number one enabler. Number one
I'm going to
enabler.
say,
No.
actually, I'm going to say that Paula has good, strong willpower. And if she's thinking she wants to knit from her stash and just go for the fun and to be with knitters,
Yeah.
I think she can go and not buy.
Yeah, like take a project with you and sit like most knitting like festivals and events and stuff have a space where knitters can sit and knit,
That's right.
which makes sense given what we do. You can chill there and visit and chat with people and knit the whole day away and enjoy your bevies and not go into the booths overly much. And then yeah,
Right.
it's a great way to spend the day.
Yes.
I spent
Yeah.
several hours on Sunday, the one time I went to Knit City, sitting and knitting, and it was amazing. It was so nice. It was so nice.
Yeah, because you're with all your people and you're just, you can sit and you can look at the booths you can see from where you're sitting and
Well,
just
I was already broke. I'd spent all my money the day before, so
so yeah, so then you have no option. But okay, let's see what's in the chat. Hi, Diane. Sally, okay, let's see here. I would fill one of the your cubes behind you, Louise. It's getting sad. Yes, just well, that's actually good. That might be a good thing, Nikki, that you're using your stash.
yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so Paula says, oh, see, yeah, see, that's Paula says that she goes to one festival a year, but she hasn't used last year's purchases.
Oh,
So
that's a good marker to go by then.
it is, but Paula, just saying for personal experience
Mhm.
that does not physically stop you from purchasing more at this year's festival.
I may or may
But,
not be trying to figure out how to afford two advent calendars this year.
oh, that I think, oh,
And I don't use minis as much as I use everything else, but it doesn't matter. I want them.
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But I admire. So, anyways, I'm kind of teasing you, Paula, because I know that is a very, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's a
Like,
big personal decision.
Yeah, and if you haven't used the yarn that you bought last year,
And it bugs you,
then
don't buy anything.
yeah, and then you probably don't need to buy anything else. But one or two little skeins could follow you home and nobody would judge you for that. Just saying. Eloise, I've seen the damage you and I can do at a fiber festival. I know, right, Mary? I know. So that's why I kind of admire people who can go and stick to their guns and be like, no, I've got lots of pretty stuff at home. I can resist because most of the time that's not me. So
One day, one day, I'm gonna
I
walk in and
know.
have no budget.
Oh,
Oh,
wouldn't that
oh,
be
day
wonderful?
I can just go in and just whatever catches my
That's
eye, I can bring home. Oh, I will spread the love so much you have no idea.
uh, one day. Why is this not? Oh, there we go. Anyways, yeah. So what do we? Oh, Patty is here. Oh, Diane said is here. Hello, Diane. Um, Robert says, "Go by Paula." I know. See, then there's the other side. So there's the one side, the very, oh, practical. That's the word I'm looking for. That you haven't used the purchases from last year, so you really should use what you have before you go buy. And then there's the other theory of life is short. You're going to a yarn show, just buy something if it makes you happy. But
I
if you're
can't
like,
take it with me when I go.
so if it,
I can't take it with me when I go. If it makes me happy, I'm gonna buy it. Sometimes I'm dealing with things that are stressful, and for me, shopping is a good dopamine hit. I acknowledge it's not a healthy reaction, but it is the reaction I have.
but of
I
course,
also
right? As long as you're
get frustrated and
financially
buy fast food.
get the yeah. So, and as long as you're financially responsible and you can still buy groceries and
Yeah, as long as you pay your bills.
yeah,
The rest of the money's yours to do with as you see fit.
that's right. And if it's only once a year,
And you're buying local, you know the person you're supporting. And
yeah,
maybe by supporting them, you're helping them pay their bills, which is is a big thing, right? Like,
you are like really you should be buying when you
well,
put
I'm
it.
not gonna say should be buying. If it
Oh,
doesn't stress you out to add to your stash,
well,
then look
that's
at
what I was
buying.
gonna
If it
say. If
stresses
you're
you out, don't do it.
yeah,
Don't
because
do it.
some people that does
It
stress
stresses them
them
out.
having too much yarn, and obviously like Susanna, because she's trying to destash some. You find that happy medium in there. Maybe it's just
Mhm.
one really pretty skein. Or
Yep.
maybe you don't go like you don't spend it all. You go and just have a fun day. If you're going with other knitting friends,
Mhm.
yeah, take your project and you just go and knit and don't buy anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Paula, it's in June, so we don't have long to wait. You'll have to report back. And
I
we'll
think you will do fine, and I think you'll be able to not buy anything if you don't want.
That's
And if
right.
you find something that you need, don't give yourself grief about it.
That's right. Don't stress. Yeah.
That is
Either
correct.
way,
So
there's
long as you
no,
have less than Louise, you're fine.
well, there you got a lot of leeway there, let me tell you.
It gives us some wiggle room, guys. It gives us some wiggle room.
Oh, with some wiggle room. Yes, Diane T is saying souvenir stains are allowed. That's right. Mary's agreeing, yes, we should buy local. Diane
Whenever
said is saying
possible.
retail therapy. There is some very therapeutic,
Yes.
you buy something pretty,
Yeah,
it helps.
it does.
Sally, oh my goodness, Sally, I feel like you need an intervention. Sally says she has never been to a yarn festival, but I have yarn.
It's its own can of worms.
Yeah. Oh, Sally, I wish I could just fly down and surprise you and whisk you off to a yarn festival some weekend. That would be so
Better if you can go with friends who have the
well.
time to spend and stop
Oh,
and look at everything with you.
yeah. It is always fun. Yeah. I mean, that is, well, yes, it is fun to go in a group, but yeah. But she said she's got yarn over 5 years old. Sally, that is not that old. Don't
That's
stress
not
over
that old.
that.
Don't
I
worry about
think
it.
yes, yarn collecting is one of your hobbies. I think everybody watching here tonight would agree
Uh-huh.
yarn
Uh-huh.
collecting. It's one
Oh,
of them.
I come from a book background. Buying the books is different than reading the books. Two separate
Oh,
hobbies.
absolutely. I have a whole
Two separate
bookshelf.
hobbies.
I have a whole
A book,
bookshelf of
a
books that I have not read.
bookshelf.
Right.
So this background is made up of two bookshelves attached to each other. And I had four of these, and they were double stacked sideways to the top and stacked on top and books on the floor when I started purging books. Not counting the books that were just kept in banker boxes,
Yeah.
of which
I
there was over 15.
Okay, yeah, I probably don't have that many. Like when
People
I'm
are like,
picking
I'm a
out,
huge book collector. I have an entire book. I'm like,
I know.
no, sweetie. You have books, and that's good. We love that.
Yeah,
I had enough to start a used bookstore. That's a whole other level of commitment.
that is, that is. But you are just dedicated to your hobby when.
My mom and I are huge readers.
Yeah.
Huge readers. We still
And that's
are. But
great.
now, unfortunately, now we
Great.
have to be digital readers because we can't read print books anymore. Neither one of the two of us can. So
Well,
it just sort of changes. Now I have a massive collection, but it's all digital. So it's
yeah.
all stores on my tablet. You can't tell how many I have on there.
See, that's great because then you can,
Thousands, guys. I have
oh,
thousands. I read over 100 books a year.
that's just craziness.
Yeah.
That's
But
awesome.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, that's how you,
I don't go to movies. I don't have a partner. So all of my auditory time, all of my me time is me.
that's right. Yeah. So that
Just
you
I
can
just have a
do.
different time variability.
And the audiobooks are great because you can do two things at once. You can
What?
listen, you can sew, you can, yeah,
Heavily recommend. I love to clean and
yeah,
do dishes and make supper and be a pirate on the on the open waters. I like to
exactly.
settle in for some sweater body knitting and
Yep.
learn about King James the Sixth and First of England. Like
Yeah.
there's so much you can do with
Fun, right?
audiobooks and it keeps your hands free. And it's the best because then you're being read to, which is really nice.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
I
Mary said
don't know if
shipping
enough
is
time has passed,
outrageous.
kitten.
So, oh, that's okay. So let's see here. Yes. Patty says, Louise has saved Croy by buying the sock yarn. Yeah, I know. I have
Got
lots
a
of
lot of
sock
Croy.
yarn. Um,
Just
oh,
saying, do you ever want to
Nicole.
get rid of that purple? I'm closer than Elsa.
I th that is true. Uh, Nicole saying like investing, always be buying yarn. That's right. You
Mhm.
do. Yep, I can't have too many projects or skeins. Or oh, Diane T is like that. So yes, too many projects on the go or too much stash and gets anxious.
Yeah.
So
And then, and like in which case, then
yeah,
you need to curate, you need to monitor, and you need to
yeah,
keep on top of it because
yeah,
it's a thing that you got to worry about, and that's super fair.
yeah,
Super fair. If I have too many pieces of clothing now, I start to stress. Or if I have too many, like too much stuff, I
yeah,
don't, I start to get antsy about it. It's one of the reasons I'm
yeah.
downsizing is I'm like 2 bedrooms. I had a whole room I wasn't using, and it
Well,
was just a place to store stuff.
and that's the thing, right? Like, what is
Yeah.
that theory that yes, you whatever the amount of space you have, you fill whatever time you have for something, you
Yeah.
drags out and you fill that time, right? So,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, and Susanna's saying, right, because she's got the 24 colors of the Lion Brand Pound of Love with
Which
some
says a
geese.
lot.
And she also has 12 colors from Karen 1 pound that are different colors from the Pound of Love. So yeah, so she's got, but
That's
I
a
love that.
lot of yarn.
That is a
I
lot of
mean,
your,
great for the projects that Susanna's working on, but we need to acknowledge that that consumes up space.
it does, that is a lot, but it is nice to have all those color options.
Don't get me
And
wrong, I'm looking at the pound of love colors or the Karen 1 pounds for the Halloween blankets I want to make. Oh
oh,
my
I would
God,
recommend
I don't know if it's time to stop chatting with Louise yet. She's back.
if somebody, they're like, Oh my gosh, Nicole said I just donated 2 boxes of unread books to my library book sale. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Nicole, if I was there, I library book sales are one. Okay, so last year I was up at the cottage and we had a
Mhm.
wonderful weekend. And then I saw a sign that the library was having their book sale the next weekend.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, well, that makes no sense to me because I think I was up there on the long weekend. I'm like, why are you not doing your book sale on the long weekend? Like when everybody's here, right?
Because everybody will want to take the long weekend off, and that includes librarians. And
Well,
it's extra staff to run
I
a book
that
fair.
that is true.
Extra staff.
So, you know what I did?
Mm.
I just drove 4 hours and went right back up again the next weekend just for the book sale.
Before the pandemic, St. Vital Center here in Winnipeg used to host the Children's Hospital book sale.
Yes.
And St. Vital is a pretty big mall. So it's a fairly sprawling mall.
Hmm.
Every aspect of that mall's center court, like center aisles in the middle between the stores,
Yeah.
just rows and rows and rows and rows of tables with books on top, books underneath, books in boxes. Like, I don't even want to know how many volunteers it took to organize, bring it all in, take it all out, because oh my God, it was huge. It would take me the whole day to get through. Phaedra,
Wow.
do not knock the garbage can over. I know you're hungry. I got it.
Yarn insulates the house, Patty says. I
It does.
actually truly believe that.
Which is good in the summer and winter because insulation works both ways. If you're insulated, you stay
Absolutely.
cooler longer and you stay warmer longer.
It does, right?
Works in both
For
directions.
sure. I know. I feel it more keeps my house warmer in the winter. Does not actually keep it cool in the summer, but
That's in your brain, but yeah.
anyways. Um s- oh, okay, Sam, you gotta run. That's good. That's hi. Oh, hey Leah, how are you? D Diane. Oh, it says Nicole, I'm putting my books on the porch tomorrow with a few recycle bags for them to take.
Yeah.
Diane, that almost makes um okay. But that's good. Then yeah, sometimes you just have to get things out of the house, right?
Hmm.
Yep,
And I mean, right, it's the perfect time of year to do it. It's spring cleaning time.
exactly.
It's
And
clean
that
all the walls, take all the blinds down, wash everything,
yep.
give it all a good scrub.
I am going to start working on organizing more of this yarn stash. I'm going to start a brand new
Ooh.
room of yarn and
Hmm.
weigh and organize it all. And I'm going to
Yeah, do it
start.
a chunk at a time. And before you know it, you'll be done.
Oh, well, I know I did a big chunk and then I didn't do anything more for quite a while, but I
Mhm.
have got a couple of days that I don't think I have anything planned. Tomorrow is our Knitting Guild in-person meeting, so that's going to
Mm.
be lots of fun. Um,
Yeah.
so Sunday, I think I'm Sunday, and I think I'm just going to spend some time organizing and weighing and tracking how much yarn I have. That's the plan. So we'll see. Yes, I might take some before and after pictures of some of my shelves and show you guys what I'm working on.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I
We need
think
photos.
photos. Yeah,
We need photos.
yes, I will show some. I've got lots.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know, I'm kind of actually excited to go look and see what all is in there because I think it's yarn that I haven't seen in a while. So it will be fun to go through it and be like, ooh, yes, I remember this. And what can I knit this for? Like maybe put it aside, start planning some projects,
Hmm. Hmm.
see what I can find for sweater quantities for the fall, maybe. Oh, what is that? Oh, Diane says, oh, so you go through your books every few months as my area needs literacy resources. That's a great thing to do.
Yeah, I donated all of my National Geographics to my local high school so they could give them to the art program so that the kids in the art program would have magazines they could rip apart for collages and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, see, that's wonderful. Mary, you
Mhm.
don't need to. Oh, Mary says I don't feel the need to purchase books. I love going to the library. No room to store
Oh
books
no.
here. Oh my gosh. I
Oh
got going to
no.
the library too.
I am a book hoarder.
Oh,
Like I still can't walk into a bookstore because it hurts to leave without a book. Like I physically feel like I've left a part of my soul behind. I love physical books.
I
It
know
is the
there's
worst
something
part about
about
going
that.
blind. It's not been losing the car, driving. It's not been, so I can't read physical books anymore and it just hurts so much.
Oh,
It was easier to stop painting and drawing than it was to
uh,
give up books. Like it
about
just
books.
sucks so bad.
But
So bad.
at least audiobooks are such a big thing, right? That you can,
Yeah.
as I know it's
At
not the
least it lets
same.
me pretend.
Yeah,
It lets me pretend. It is nowhere near the same thing, but
it
it
is
lets me
not,
pretend. Yeah.
but yeah, but it's at least you get the, oh my gosh. N- Nicole says, bring a suitcase on wheels with you for those book sales. Just saying. No kidding. Because so you know, at the book sale, it was
Uh-huh.
my mom, myself, and my aunt. I think it was just the three of us that went. And we thought, well, A, we didn't take any bags, I don't think. I think I might have had, like a spare grocery bag in the car kind of thing. Because I think we were thinking, well, we'll pick up a couple books, we'll be in and out. Oh my gosh. Oh,
I know. We can ask Louise if we can wrap it up.
ah! Anyways, yeah, we came out with books and books and books. And yes, it is. Oh, yes, we're just about done. So it is almost 9 o'clock.
She is
Craziness.
very hello. Yes, you can come up and say hi.
Diane says you can't sleep without a book hitting me in the forehead. I know. But see, that's good though. Books are a great thing. Not reading or like reading too
Oh,
much is never a problem. There she is.
listen, pick a side. Pick a side. Pick a side. Not in the middle.
Well, you guys,
Please. And
I have gotten,
that is failing to pick a side and pulling your butt out at the same time.
yeah, she doesn't look worried about that.
Ah!
Okay, I've got a few more rows done on this.
Oh,
I'm excited. They're getting
now
longer.
I have to rotate like this so everybody can hear me. Because you're in the way.
She's a big
You're
girl.
you're gonna she's a hefty
Pretty.
babe.
She is
She's gonna get a
lovely.
couch. We looked at the kitty couch pattern. To
Yeah.
buy the foam alone makes it way too expensive. But
Oh,
I do have an old shelving unit that I'm not using anymore.
yeah.
So I'm gonna pull it down and I'm gonna take the measurements and measure it all up and then go get the wood cut down. And then I'm literally going to frame her out a small couch.
That would be super fun.
And then I will sand all the corners and fabric cover it down and then I'll crochet a cover and pillows and stuff for it.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, oh yeah. Oh, so Carol must do. So you do a lot of reading too. You fall asleep reading too?
Oh, I love to. Well, okay, it's dangerous. If I start a new book when I go to bed, I will read till dawn. Just, oh God,
Yeah. But I like that though, when you get into a book, then you just want to read and read and read, and that you get upset as you're getting closer to the end because you don't want it to finish. Oh, Nicole says she's got 7 or so library books in her house right now. Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
love the
great.
library. I use
Yeah,
the Libby app all the time for my library, and I get books
yeah,
digitally out of the library
for sure.
and Audible books
Okay.
too.
Yeah. Oh, I know. There's just like not enough time for all the fun things we want to do.
It's
Read.
hard to find a balance.
Okay. Hey, our crochet
Oh,
check-in is
yes.
a Saturday, May something, something, something.
Do we
What
pick
day
a
was
date for
that?
that?
Where'd
Is
my
that the
calendar?
first Saturday in May?
I think it was. It's May 3rd.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, the first Saturday of the month I'm free. Yes, hello.
No, wait.
I
Oh,
know.
yes, May 3rd.
May 3rd. Okay.
Crochet Zoom call, Saturday, May 3rd, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. That is coming up really quick.
We pick
That's
Eastern?
only, again,
Are
that's
you
only a
Eastern?
couple of weeks away.
You're not Eastern, are you?
I'm Eastern, yeah.
How are you Eastern if I'm Central? You're not that East. You're just one province over from me. There's huge chunks of provinces between you and the East Coast.
Eastern Standard Time. Um, I
How
should
is
say
that
since we're talking
Central?
about
Could you stop pulling my ear? Listen, the earbud has to stay in
crochet,
here.
Carol's still here. Carol brought all of her latest squares all put together in a beautiful
Ooh,
shawl
no.
yesterday.
Oh, congratulations. That's
Oh,
exciting.
yeah,
I've got
so fun.
I'm about 2 hours behind right now, but I should have the last strip of three sewn together for the blanket, if not the blanket completely assembled by May the 2nd or May
Oh,
the
that's
3rd.
exciting.
So I
Right.
might have a 90% done blanket. Where are you going?
Ooh, all right. Well, that'll be good. We'll catch up with everybody and see what everybody's got done for their crochet over the last month. That's a couple of
Eh?
weeks away.
I'm running pretty much on track for where I want it to be, which is it. Okay, well,
Hi, Liz.
she's done. No, just because you got down doesn't mean I get to get up. I'm excited to
Really?
see everybody's progress,
I
despite what
know.
my
Me
cat
too.
thinks my life is
Me
like.
too.
It's
Liz,
getting
what are you
interesting because she'll
working
lie on
on?
chunks of the blanket now. Oh, I'm trying to sew it together, so that always proves
She
interesting for
looks
me.
way more comfortable than you, Jocelyn.
Oh, she is way more comfortable than I am. She's also warm. Oh, she's a lot of cat. She's furry covered.
Liz, are you working on socks tonight? That's what I'm going to work on when we're finished here. I'm going to go put on something to watch and I'm going to grab one of my pairs of socks and
Well,
get a little bit more done on them.
I watched the French language debates and the English language debates.
Yes.
So tonight is just going to be knitting and some listening because I'm a
Okay.
bit behind on some Twitch streams I like to listen to. And
Yep.
then tomorrow I have lots to do.
Well, that's
I've got
good.
recording with Diana and I've got work and I've got all my usual stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm hoping to get sneak in some time to do some spinning this weekend. I hope. I hope.
Ooh, yeah, you should definitely do
We'll
that.
see.
That
We
would be
shall
fun.
see how much I get done on my work list.
Well, Liz says she's working on her second pair of socks.
I know, and I'm just like,
That's
well, technically, so am
exciting.
I, because I finished a pair, so technically this is my second pair I'm working on, but I am not gonna get a second pair done before the end of April.
That's
I'm
okay.
not that into socks. I enjoy making them. I'm not that into them.
You sound like Mary, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That is a-okay. Well, whew, well, you guys, it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm gonna, should we wrap up and you can go
We should.
feed?
I gotta go feed the monster before she perishes, because she's just wasting away before our very eyes.
I'm kind of
Or
surprised
she decides
Daisy
to go flip the water bowl over,
in
and I have a
protest.
lake to clean up in protest. Yeah.
I know cats are can yes, they can be like that. I know. I'm so kind of surprised Daisy hasn't been up here expressing her need for
Distaste
a bedtime snack or something.
at the lack of obedience and worship that she deserves. Yeah, no, I get you. I
Yeah,
get you.
yeah.
Yeah. About quarter after 9, if I'm still here sitting here working, she is headbutting me, pulling on my feet,
She's
and
like,
grabbing my skirts and trying because it's time to go to bed. I don't have to go to
well,
sleep, but I have to go to bed now because she'd
Rana.
like to go to bed now. I'm like, you've been sleeping in the bed all day. Like you do not need me in there.
I know there's schedule, right? You got to be on
Yeah.
it. All right. Well,
I
let
mean,
me
it's only a
take.
schedule unless it's time to feed her. Then it's whenever she wants.
Oh my goodness. I did
Oh,
not hear
cats.
that. So Nancy says, did you hear Brooklyn Tweed is going out of business?
Oh, well, that's sad to
I,
hear. They've been
yeah,
around for a while.
yeah, no, I had not heard that. Huh.
Never had the chance to get a hold of any of their stuff. It was always way too expensive and sold out way too fast.
Yeah, I had a couple of skeins that I bought in the summer when we were up near Peterborough, and I went into
Mm.
visited a different yarn shop, and I grabbed one. Um, yeah, it was nice, but well, maybe they're moving on doing bigger and better things. Who knows?
Possible. Like Jude of oh
Stranded?
they well, Jude closed down their shop a couple of years ago,
Yeah,
and they were
yeah,
in the UK, I think in Scotland, yeah.
yeah,
That was sad. They'd been
yeah,
gone for a while too, so
yeah, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, well, things change, right? And you want
Mhm.
to go explore new possibilities.
And as we've discussed, it is a lot of work, and it's a
It is.
lot of work that
Yeah.
people with regular jobs would not understand.
Well, look at so Nancy says Jared's going to be designing full time instead.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so just
That'll be good.
shifting.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And it'll definitely, if they're not dying, that'll free up time.
yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All
Not to
right.
mention, I can't imagine getting stuff in and out of the States. Like anything in and out of the States is easy at this point right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that has to affect so many people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
But
many people right now. Yeah.
oh, Hunter, I didn't know you were in here tonight as well.
Ooh, maybe I should go vote. I should go vote early tomorrow morning. That's what I should go do. Go to the advance polls
Yes.
and get that done.
I had meant to go today and then didn't quite get it done, so I'm going to do it tomorrow afternoon.
I think if I go
Yeah.
super early, like when they first open up, everybody will be chilling and enjoying
Yep.
their Saturday morning.
Yep.
I'm less likely to have a line.
Yeah, I had heard that in some places they were lined up this morning. So,
Yeah, my ex went today. He said him and his parents ended up waiting in line for 90 minutes
yeah,
to do
which
advance polls.
yep, that's good. That's good. Everybody needs to get
He's
out and
like, yeah,
vote.
we need that level of turnout
We
all the way
do.
through, including voting day.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we really,
All
really do.
right. Well, everybody, it is time to wrap up on this Friday night.
It is.
So,
In 2 weeks, we'll find out how we did.
I know we'll be back in 2 weeks on a Friday night. We will
Mhm.
show what our secret knitting challenge was for this past month.
Well, I
Did
mean, we'll show if we did any work on it. Last month, we both bombed.
yeah, both. We neither one of us worked on our project. I know. So yes, that's like, will we have found the project bag? Will we remember what we're supposed to be knitting? Will we have taken it out of the bag? Will we have started it? Will we ripped it out? Will we have met our goal? I mean, there's so many options. Um,
There's a lot of room in there for many things.
there is. We kind of hit all of them throughout the
Hmm.
month. So
Hmm.
we'll just have to see where we end up. All
Absolutely.
right. Well, everybody, thanks so much for hanging out with us on Friday night. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and especially this weekend because it's a long weekend.
It
So,
is. Hopefully everyone enjoys their weekend.
yeah, everybody, I hope it's nice weather. You've got family time, yummy food, and lots of crafting time is always good. So, we will see you all in 2 weeks. Where live
I don't
stream.
know where the